And John Chambers knows a thing or two himself about Pro Series finals. He's had 3 Pro finals, plus a top 2 finish in the last man standing this year in his debut year on the Ultimate Pool Pro Series. This is penultimate chance to try and take down a trophy, and he begins his quest in the company of Simon Webb and Tony Holgate.
Thanks, Stephen. I thought you were going to say I know a thing or two about Pro Series finals, but only from the commentary box. That's for sure. John starts us off with a dry break. Tell you what, we've been treated to an unbelievable start. That performance, we get blessed and we get to see a lot of unbelievable pool out there that you kind of can be a bit blasé about it, but we shouldn't be, because that was special, that first performance there from Jaden Billingham. And we're going to see a lot of matches over the course of the weekend, the 3 days, and especially in the first day and a half where it comes thick and fast with group stages. And we may not see a better performance than that. Anyway, it's Vivek Makh that's at the table here. Played with a little bit more confidence and enjoyment, freedom in his game this year than last. Got the sense last year he wasn't really enjoying himself out there and struggling with the pro ranks, whereas I think he's embracing the challenge right now. As Tony comes back in, cup of tea in hand. You're welcome, Tony.
Thank you very much, Simon. That was very kind of you to bring that back with you. What a gentleman.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure. Yeah, saying about Vivek, I remember he was on the TV table about 3 or 4 tournaments ago. I can't remember which one. He's playing Tom Cousins, and he had a tremendous start, whipped the first 2 frames and fell out of position on a ball and missed one silly pot, and his whole game just crumbled around him. So much talent as well, Vivek.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, strength and depth, the talent in the pro ranks is deep. It's just, yeah, it's just trying to figure out how to harness that and turn that into victories, turn that into tournament runs, turn that into tournament victories.
Yeah, it comes from a thoroughbred pool family as well. Father Vic Makh, of course, on the seniors tour. Very, very good player indeed. We've seen him in the mini-series before.
Yeah, and in the pairs as well.
Yeah.
Together, which was fabulous.
Yeah.
And playing for India together as well.
Yeah. Hello to Vic if he's watching. He's a good friend.
Changed his mind on the shot here.
Nicely done.
Changed it, and it's worked.
Yeah, it just seems to me, Vivek, he always starts very well in these matches, and then it just sort of, I don't know, it just sort of gets away from him sort of mid-match and then towards the latter stages. Whether it's a concentration thing, I don't know. But
or a belief thing.
Yeah, that's
the belief of
definitely in the conversation
of beating great players and taking them, deep, and then then builds. And I certainly suffer from it. Who you play makes a difference to me, and it probably shouldn't. At the highest level, it absolutely shouldn't. And I'm not saying it does for Vivek. I'm just throwing out ideas, really.
He's got all the shots in the locker. There's no question. I mean, he's a fabulous player. So Vivek to break off frame number 2. He's made the perfect start. Can he continue? Breaking out would be perfect with Vivek, and that is a tremendous break.
Yeah. Cue ball just runs a little bit wild, but ball's flying in everywhere. And
yeah, how do you like the Reds?
Yeah, look at this for an opportunity for 2-0. Yeah, immediately looking at this red underneath the 8 ball. How big is that gap?
You might not have to use it. There's a way if you pot the 2 reds at the top, leave yourself a slight angle. If you run the one into the middle and come behind the black and play the last red into the bottom right-hand corner.
The 2 balls that catch my attention are the yellow that the cue ball's above now. If to play the shot you talked about, you've got to deal with the 2 at the top. That yellow then plays huge of landing on that angle, doesn't it?
Yeah.
and then obviously the yellow above the red as well. So it's a trickier layout than it first looked.
I'll tell you what, he plays that red into the top right now. He's got both chances here, because if he tries to get on the one into the bottom corner through that gap, if he doesn't get across far enough, he'll still have the angle to go behind the black. And
do it both ways, yeah. There you go, there's the gap. And he's got the angle to the middle. I much prefer the middle here, because if you take the one to the corner, then the yellow is in the way to get onto the one over the centre. So take the one into the centre and play the shot you called originally. Just pick the pocket here. Use the top draw.
He's digging. Ooh, that's risky. He's played that really well. I mean, he could have just run through there as well.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't just run through and go the other way.
It was fraught with danger.
He's just got there. Just got there.
Yeah, nicely done by Vivek. But he was in the seat of his pants there a little bit. But fabulous. All the same. And it's 2-0 to Vivek Makh.
Yeah.
Start.
Wow. What are we seeing here? The start of this whole day was just unbelievable. Balls are being cleared up. Frames are just being cleared up. I know we get used to seeing it all the time, but some start today. We've seen 8 frames of pool and 7 of them have been cleared from the break.
Yeah, it's poor, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, that one frame. We're laughing in the commentary box, and it's a shame that you don't get to see it at home. But we get multiple cameras in the commentary box, and our referee racked the balls up, and is just about to take the smart rack off, and he smashed them everywhere. So he's busy racking the balls up again. So for the third time in the match, he's racked the balls up, and
it was quality. Yeah. How many times do you see that in the local leagues down the pub? Yeah, very childish of us, but there you go.
Well, we enjoyed it. Well, that break didn't really open as well. Sort of bounced off the pack.
It's not as open as the original one.
Yeah. And it's John's played 2 shots so far, 2 breaks. Decisions. The Reds don't need any movement, as in they've all got pockets. And you've got an opener. I suppose you've got an opener on yellow, he's got the one you're next to. It's tricky. But the Reds are the way. Here we go.
I could sit and watch that all day. How childish I am.
He actually wasn't, because I was only half, I got out my peripheral. He wasn't actually trying to take the triangle off. He was just...
Put him into the smart rack.
Oh, I love it. When you came in this morning, Tony, oh, I thought that was in. I'll go back to my point in a minute. What John can do here, he's got a very tricky layout on yellows. He'll just be glad to get to the table.
Yeah. Unexpected miss there from Vivek.
I'll go back to my point. When you came in this morning, you were expecting to be analysing and critiquing the referee's racking style?
Funny enough, I was. No, of course not. But yeah, that's any time I'm feeling a bit down, I'm going to play that back at home. And that will cheer me up. But somebody who's not down is Vivek Makh after that shot.
Is he on this? Can he see enough to pot it? I mean, it's far from easy, but the reward is the frame, and there's no safety, so don't know if he can see enough. He could, because he missed it thick. Okay, now John can get into this match. Had no choice before to play the loss of tourney. He'll be disappointed he left that shot on, but he's being rewarded by playing the loss of turn with an opportunity now. He does have to play a breakout shot, but just the one. And It's a big target.
Yeah, he could drop the yellow into the middle here and leave that angle straight away to go into the 2 over on the left-hand side. Sure, we'll go in now, play the outside yellow into the bottom right. Kicks these 2 apart.
Probably would have liked to have got the higher one rather than the lower one, because it would have just kept him above the yellows. But as long as he can get the cue ball up from this one, it'd be fine. And he could. Yeah, he had just enough angle. The 2 rolls would have been nice. Get past the 8 ball.
Yeah, that's just made it a little hampered for him. Got to be careful. He's going to sort of bridge over the black ball, but he's also got to dig the cue ball back as well.
Wonder if he can pick the pocket a little bit so he can use the bottom cushion, because it's then easier to play that shot than screw it.
He's also got to come back and leave himself an angle as well to get onto the other yellow.
Needs a bounce. Needs a bounce.
That's okay.
Yeah.
But it's just going to, well, you dig and come behind the black ball here. Don't try and get through that gap. There's no need. Just be careful of the middle back.
Yeah, beautiful shot.
Tidy from John Chambers, very tidy. And that would certainly settle him.
Yeah, John's having a fabulous year, first year as an ultimate pool professional. Obviously been around the top of the game for a long time, various organisations, pro ranks and stuff, but as an ultimate pool pro, he's certainly hit the ground running. And obviously had 4 finals, 3 Pro Series finals. Or is it 2 Pro Series, a Champions League and a last man standing? I mean, only thing missing from the year really has been a victory.
Yeah, he's been deep, very deep in nearly every event he's played in. And he does it all with a smile.
And he does it with a smile. He's a great character off the table. He really is a brilliant addition to the pro ranks.
Respected throughout the game.
Yeah, and he's actually done a lot of it largely without putting much time on the practice table as well, which is surprising. And it tends to be the best time to get him is early in a tournament. As he gets deeper, he gets stronger. Oh, Vivek, that's very unfortunate. Pinballed into that top left-hand corner. But John's actually been waiting for practice facilities to be set up at home, and I believe they're now set up, so he should be able to put a lot more time in. So I expect to see his game elevate even from where he is now. Yeah,
I saw a picture of his room he's had done on Facebook there, and it's a really good setup, to be honest. Quite envious I didn't have any of that. Well, mind you, I had a bar to play in with the pool club, so, but it's really, really nice the way these layouts, I have to say. But yeah, like you say, he hasn't had that much practice and still plays very, very well.
very smooth from John. Always felt like it was going to be with this layout, but still got to get through and get it done. And he's had 2 chances at the table. He's had 2 frames, so the 2-2, but he'll be the happier of the 2 players. Right now, standard continues though, Tony. Very high.
It is. It's as good as it gets from all parties. If Ben Doyle's looking, he'll be very envious that people are getting table time instead of the one attempt at a double really that he had against Jaden Billingham.
He's not had a chance yet.
In case you miss it, Jaden Billingham had a masterclass out there earlier this morning, beating Ben Doyle in his group, which was group 16, 6-0. Ben will live to fight another day because he's got plenty of matches to play, but a bit demoralising for him as Jaden Billingham missed absolutely nothing.
Groups of 6 if you are just joining us. First place goes straight into the last 32. Second and third go into a prelim to get into the last 32. So big bonus for finishing first, but you have to finish top 3 of 6 to make it through. So everybody's going to get 5 games. This group's an interesting one. Ian Alley is a big draw. He's already got victory this morning, actually. Has Ian, Greg Batten, obviously the 2 players at the table, and then a couple of qualifiers in there as well. Another group with 4 pros in it. Not there, is he? Has he just reached?
I think he can just squeak through to the red in the middle.
It's thin though, isn't it? Which makes getting on the next ball trickier.
It's a nice little clever shot John played.
But if he drops this in and can hold for the one at the top, then how do you get on the 1 by the 8 ball? Might have to play into the 1 by the 8 ball. Oh, he has. He's played onto it to the corner. Held it even better than I thought he could. That's an excellent shot because he's straight enough to pull this back. There you go, perfect angle to see.
Leaves himself a nice angle just to roll this in, black into the centre, and this will be 3-2. And John Chambers shifts through the gears. That's 3 in a row.
Yeah, very, very good. Played 1 safety and then 3 visits. This is very high quality stuff from John Chambers. We have 16 groups here, and we will see 3 go through from each. And you may wonder how the big #1 player is getting on, Tom Cousins. He's already been in action this morning. He's had a lot of slow starts this year in tournaments, a lot of first round exits. We can't get eliminated first round in a group stage. So he started with a 6-0 victory over Jack Bevan.
I thought you were about to say, well, he's having a good go.
He's in a group with Chris Day, Jez Graham, Rob Chambers, Charlie Snedden and Jack Bevan. And Chris Day has also got victory there, 6-1 over Charlie Snedden. So the 2 highest ranked players in the group have both started with comfortable victories in group #1. Oh no. Oh dear. The last one was tough. This one was, okay, it was closer to the corner, but after the last one, this is just, I mean, when I say closer to the corner, it was all but up the middle of the table. That was horrible. That is 2 absolute sickeners on the trot from Vivek. And Tony, you said, at the start of the match, you said you've seen Vivek play a number of times, and he starts off like a train, and then doesn't. But what's he done? I mean, he's missed a ball at 2-0 up that he should have got, yes. But since then, it's been full torture, full pain.
Yeah, I don't know. The pool gods are not smiling on him at the moment,
Yeah.
let's be honest.
Yeah, he had a secondary chance, didn't he, at 2-0 that was a tough ball that he missed. So 2 chances to go 3-0 essentially, not taken either, and since then it's just been full punishment. 2 devastating kick-in offs that cost, well, the first one cost a frame,
Yeah.
then a break clearance, then, well, let's not give this to John until he's got it, but...
No, but it's the layout of the balls as well after the going on off as well.
Oh, yeah. If he lands here, this just stops. That is absolutely A-OK. Just using the yellow to hold. Does mean that unless he can pull back far enough, I don't know whether hitting the red full in the face is far enough, he might have to just play around with the 8 ball a little bit on the last shot.
And he's nicely onto that last yellow.
That was lovely, wasn't it? Just graze through the gap to get straight enough. Very nice.
And that's 4 in a row for John Chambers, leading 4 frames to 2. I'll tell you what, Group 4 started off with the 2 big C's in there, Chris Melling, Dom Cooney. They've both gone off to a flying start as well, 2 6-1 victories for them.
Mitch Lee and Lee Murray. Mitch for Chris and Lee for Dom Cooney. 3 ultimate pool professionals in that group. Matt Cook the other, Andrew Lewis.
Tell you what, it's been an upset in Group 5 in the opening match as Aaron Davis has gone down 6-3 to Jack Schofield. Aaron, of course, he's won a pro event this year,
Top 16 player.
Yeah.
It's a big frame going on right now in group number 2. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 is 5-5 with challenger Niall Sweeney. Niall, of course, had a very good year on the challengers. Josh Kane already has victory in that group. 6-4 over 𝗪𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Dave Fernandez is 4-0 up over Liam Mills. They are the 6 players, as we see in off this time for John Chambers, his second of the match. And straight in off as well. And this layout is fabulous for Vivek. This is where, at the elite level, at the pro level, you have to be able to sit there, take punishment, and I'd say 4 frames of punishment is pretty solid, and then respond. Just got to be careful coming down the table to get on the one at the bottom of the bottom cushion. You can leave one over right centre, so use one of those 2 to come down, you leave the other over right centre, then that should connect back up. So just careful in a couple of areas. And that looks a touch short.
It does indeed.
Because he wanted to be able to get to the right side of the yellow so that you can create the angle. Yeah, and if he plays this plain, he's going into the yellow and wouldn't leave the angle. Don't know whether he can punch it to come all the way down, but then if you land flat on the bottom cushion, then you've got another problem. So just a bit of an issue here. So does decide to come down. Looks like he's happy with the plant to right centre, which is fine as long as the red doesn't go anywhere. It looks pretty straight. It should stay roughly where the other red is. And it does. And he's fortunate if he's on this red at the bottom. Reaction tells us he's not. It looks like he is. He's just going to be leaving the wrong angle into the centre pocket to get on the 8 ball nicely, but should get to the 8 ball. Oh no, Vivek, all that work You just knew that was a big visit to the table. In the context of the match, that was such a big visit. 4-3 with the break. Now he's staring 5-2.
Yeah, John could have just done without that little nudge on the yellow there. Made it a whole lot harder, but he is in open play with an open table, nothing to block him from seeing these yellows. Just made that just a little bit of a tougher pot. He just wants to run this in and then play the one into the middle, get behind the other yellow down the rail, and the one that's on the black spot should be his last ball.
Thought he missed that for a second. That was about as much of
Yeah,
the
he didn't
jewelry.
like it. That's why he got down once and got back up again just to
But what's happened is
reset himself.
missing it on the thin side means he's going away from his yellow on the cushion.
Yeah.
Only marginally, so it's fine. But if he makes the pot centre pocket, he lands dead straight, and he's fine with this anyway.
Again, this is just a roll down here. You
Yeah.
don't want to do too much with the cue ball. Just drop this yellow in.
Oh dear!
Tell you what, he's missed it.
I tell you what, that was very bad.
Yeah.
You know, I was just thinking when John played the one along the bottom cushion, I was thinking John's looking really confident today. He's looking on it, and every shot since that moment has just been a little bit on the edgy side. I think he probably feels how big this frame is himself.
Long way away there from Vivek. Has he got lucky? No, he hasn't. Left the plant now for John. The second time I've asked, well, and a little bit further, should be okay. As I said, the second time of asking to get over the line in this frame. Ooh, hoo, hoo.
Well, just gone to a missable 8 ball, just. I'd expect it to be, but it's no problem for John. Actually, it was a little bit easier, the secondary camera. Anyway, a bit of fun and games in frame 7 there. Could have gone either way. Tony, I mentioned earlier on that we've got an exciting night lined up. The group stages continue all the way through to tomorrow lunchtime. Tonight, though, this is our lineup. How does this sound for you, Tony? Bill Harrison against Charlie Earnshaw, the young superstar that's just come
Great
through
player,
there.
superb.
That's a matchup I'm looking forward to. And then we have Chris Smelling taking on Matt Cook, Tom Cousins taking on Jez Graham, Craig Waddingham taking on Zach Cooper, John McAllister taking on Simon Fitzsimmons, and we're going to round out the day with Sean Chipperfield taking on Joe Prince II.
Ooh. Yeah, that's some superstar lineup tonight. Joe Prince II, I do like that.
Coined the phrase because he kept making finals and not getting over the line. He has since won a tournament, so it's all of a sudden doesn't quite sound the same, but I still like using it.
That's just the type of guy you are. Well, can you believe that Vivek Makh has gone in off the break again?
Extension call.
Two balls away now.
Yeah, Vivek, the break has certainly not been his friend in this match at all.
Yeah, but when he looks back, you can't help but you can blame the break, you can be frustrated by it, and absolutely he's got a point, but missed 8 ball in frame 7. Should have been 4-3. Obviously had an opportunity to go 3-0 up as well. In high quality matches against great players, they can be the difference, and it's certainly been the difference here. And John Chambers gets off to a very strong start, and he gets the victory over Vivek Makh by 6 frames to 2. We've still got plenty more action to come here this morning and into this afternoon, as we have just ticked. Zach Shepherd will take on John Rowe next. Anthony Morris, Declan Brennan, Andy Williams, Liam White, Luke Gilbert and Brian Halcrow. That's our lineup for the rest of the afternoon session. Before that, we will hear from John Boy, and then we will get the Welshman Zach Shepherd and John Rowe out on the table.